and welcome to Ep1To. This is my first playthrough ever, and I've chosen to play Chrono Trigger. Why? Because, in all honesty, it's my favorite game of all time, so why not start it off with that? Yeah, I was playing a bit before. I'm going to start a new game. I always go, wait, and I keep all the names default for the most part. Don't mind. Wow. It's been a year or so since I played it. It reminds me of RPG Maker now. That's how crazy the graphics are. So yeah. The way it pans and everything reminds me of RPG Ace or something. Chrono! Good morning, Chrono. Cue the awesome music. Come on, sleepyhead, get up. Ah, Len's bell makes such beautiful music. He's like shaking his head. No, I don't want to wake up. You were so excited about the Millennial Fair that you didn't sleep well, did you? I want you to behave yourself today. Also, I'm playing this on an SNES version. Let's get moving now. I'm playing this on the SNES version. It's not the DSi or anything newer than that. I don't really care about cutscenes. I wanted to play it in its original form. Hey, he's got a typewriter. Is that what that is? Kind of jealous. It's not fair. Wish I had a typewriter. Finally, by the way, that inventor friend of yours. Oh dear, I've forgotten her name. Luca. That's right, Luca. Don't forget that she invited you to see her new invention. Run along now and be back before dinner. I'll talk to your mom real quick. Here's your allowance, dear. Have fun at the fair. 200 gold. Gold must have been nothing back then. Yo, if I had 200 gold, like what is it, like a Devon? A Devon or a doubloon or some shit? Alright, so, at the beginning of the game, you can choose to, well, talk to your cat. Hey. You got these few residences here. I think there's like an item at the Mayor's Manor. And you can learn a lot about the game here. For example, that guy on the far left who's got the sparkles on him, he'll teach you how to save. He's a big glitter fan, I suppose. 500 bucks. So that's all that's here, really, in town. You can go talk to the people if you want, but I'm going to head to the Millennial Square. And there's no point of even going to the shop, because no one's there. You could totally raid this place. Visit our local stall in Len Square. So, no one's in the shop because everyone's at this Millennial Fair. Man, it's going to be hard not to mouth the music. Oh man, it's good memories. I heard Luca and her dad have made another crazy invention. Hope it doesn't blow up like all the others. Hope it doesn't blow up like all the... Alright, so who's that pretty thing? Who's that pretty girl? What's she doing? Hey, who are you? What? Ouch, that hurt. That bell is significant. I'm so sorry, are you okay? Uh-oh, my pendant. Oh, you lost the plot device that propels the story forward? Alright. Since she won't do anything until you give it back to her. Oh, thank goodness, my pendant. It has a lot of sentimental value. May I have it back? You want to say yes. There's a trial, and then depending on your actions here at the Millennial Fair, all determines like if you pass or don't pass the trial. So, I came to see the festival. You live in this town, don't you? I feel a little out of place here. Would you mind if I walked around with you for a while? Sure. You look at her jumping. You're a true gentleman! Oh, by the way, my name is Marl. And you're? Chrono. What a nice... I didn't say anything. The silent protagonist. It's the same thing, same way in Chrono Cross, I think. Pleased to meet you. Now lead on. So, yay, jumps. Here we have a guy where we can exchange silver points that we earn at the Millennial Fair here for money. Over here we got some free chicken and a cat that we can... I'm going to return the cat really quick to its owner. That helps out in the trial. If you eat the chicken, it does count against the outcome of the trial. But just so you know, you can do enough good deeds to make up for it. Come on, kitty cat. Alright. This is the little girl you gotta return it to. Where's my cat? You brought my cat back. Thank you. You're so sweet, Chrono. So just gonna sit up there like an alley cat with all the fruits and stuff. Oh wow. Now if you notice here, this is Gato. He's got a Voltorb on his stomach, or a Pokeball on his stomach. I don't know what that's all about. They call me Gato. I have metal joints. Beat me up. Earn 15 silver points. So you can do just that. I'm going to fast forward most of the fight scenes in this game. Just because I can. I lost. You won. Here's 50 points. Now wasn't that fun? So, no. So if you fight them twice, you can get 30 silver points. And every 10 silver points awards you 50 gold. So it's a nice way to level up, but you don't get any items. So I prefer to grind or fight in a place outside the Millennial Fair. I don't know, I forget what it's called again. So yeah, if you talk to this guy, this has to do with the trial as well. Buy something from Milky or the swordsman. Sure. I don't have enough money really. Well, the Iron Blade is better, so I'll get that. I'm using a wooden sword. I live on the continent to the east. Come see me sometime. By the way, yes. Okay. Could you talk that young lady into selling her pendant? No. Say no. If you say I'll try, then there's like he goes, oh, never mind. I just wanted to see if you'd actually do it. So, yeah, we start off the game with a wooden sword. Look at that. It's like, are you kidding me? Alright, the first thing you want to do, well, what I usually do is I'll head, after I get her in my party, I'll come over here to this forest, and I'll start grinding a bit. And here, you want to start, she doesn't know any moves yet either. Oh, I don't have any items. She doesn't even know Aura. You want them to learn a dual tech, this guy right here, called Aura Whirl, which can only be learned once you learn Cyclone and she learns Aura, because it heals your entire party. And you want to get it out of the way because the next time, well, let's not get too far ahead of ourselves. Just make sure you know Aura Whirl. I thought it was a power tab. Oh, I'm thinking about, there we go, yeah. I know so many like little hidden secrets in here. I usually give most of my items to Chrono. The first playthrough. That's one thing I love. Another thing I love about this game. I don't know if they were the ones who introduced it, but that new game plus, yes sir, that's awesome. So, I don't think there's anything up here. So, actually I'm gonna take a break and I will return to the gameplay when I've leveled up a few times. So yeah. Alright, now when you come back, you should have Aura Whirl, I think like around level 3. And from here, since we have Marl on our team, we're going to try to head up and see we can't get past these two guys. They're stopping us from going to see Luca and her dad's new invention. So, that one girl who pointed it out earlier, we speak to her again, the one sitting by the fountain here. I heard Luca and her dad have made another crazy invention. Hope it doesn't blow up like all the others. They gotta be ready now. Make for the far side of the square. This is going to be fun. Come on, Chrono. Oh. Hold your horses. I want to get some candy. So, if you move, I think this affects the trial too. I'm not gonna fast forward it because I want you to have a sense of how long it takes. There you go. I made some of the. I'd like some of this. La la. Sure, young lady. Thanks for waiting. So that to me feels like it's a really long time. But I am a hyper individual. Step right up. Any of you who have the time and the courage, our super dimension warp is the invention of the century. To use it, jump up here. This is his voice now. And you'll get teleported here. It is the masterwork of my beautiful daughter, Luca. She's like pumping her fist over there. Look at her. Alright, so, let's talk to Teton again. Give it a try, kid. Oh, it's you, Chrono. Let's see here. I like that. Her glasses go up when she gets shocked. So old school, man. Chrono! Where have you been? No one wants to try the telepod. How about you? Dude, seriously? Look at her. Look at her jumping. She's like one of those bar girls that get turned up. Like, woo! She does a shot. Woo! She's a woo girl. Definitely a woo girl. It looks like fun. I'll watch while you try it out. Woo! Just hop onto the left pod. So silly. All systems on. Begin energy transfer. Start spinning. Amazing graphics. Did you see that? Oh wow, that was great. Oh, I guess I gotta move. So how was it? Want to try it again? What a kick, I want to try it too. Huh? Hey Chrono, did you pick up a cutie like her? Well, how did you pick up a cutie like her? Hang on, Chrono, I'll be right there. Behold, ladies and gentlemen, as his vision of loveliness steps towards the machine. Aboard the machine. I don't really say it's like, because in my head I hear a different like I hear how I'd write it instead of what they actually wrote. Don't go away, I'll be right back. It's so weird how my mind does that automatically. You're sure about this? There's still some time to change your mind. No way. Throw the switch. We gotta propel the plot forward. Okay, everyone, let's give her a great big hand when she reappears. Notice that the music is down. All systems on. Begin energy transfer. What's your chest, girlie? What's happening? My pendant, it's... Gotta start spinning. Spin for the... Huh? Alright, now the electricity's gone, right? She dissolves into molecules or sparkles or glitter, whatever you want to call it. She gets sucked into the wormhole. This is the thing I don't understand. Alright. No one is trying to go in there and grab her. No one tried to go after her. No one tried to save her. Luca, where is she? Show's over, folks. Let's head along now. And like total chodes, they all just walk away. What's going on? What's going on, Luca? Where is she? The way she disappeared, it couldn't have been the telepod. The warp field seemed to be affected by her pendant. What are we going to do now? She's so familiar. I know I've seen her somewhere. So she's going to keep touching her glasses. Chrono, you brought her with you. You get her back. What are you going to do now? So pick up the pendant. Cue the awesome music. You're actually going to do it? What a fine lad. I didn't say I was going to do anything. It's one of that bling, bro. Listen, I don't know where this machine is going to send you, but we haven't any other choice. Won't they both be lost? This is our only hope. That pendant seems to be the key, so hang on to it, Chrono, and brace yourself. Alright. All systems on. Begin energy transfer. Power to full. Roger. More. Give me more power. You just said it was at full, man. Roger. There, we did it. Spin, baby, spin, spin. I'll follow you after I know what went wrong. Good luck, Chrono. Which I think is like the first plot hole, actually, because I said the pendant was key to opening up the... Anyway, I'm a nerd. This is a really long warp scene. I'm going to fast forward this. Alright. So here we are in some forest grove place. Try to run away, and we are attacked by little blue garlic juniors. All right. Pop, 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 pop. All right, cool. We're about ready to come across an item that is named after one of my favorite bands of all time. I don't even know if they're still together, but I like how they chose to name their band after one of the coolest items in any game. This band is called, here we are, Power Glove. I don't know if you've ever watched them or heard of them, but if you have, leave a comment on what your favorite Power Glove song is in the comment section. Yeah, just leave a comment on what your favorite Power Glove song is, because those guys are badass. In case you don't know, they do metal covers of video game music. I don't even know if they've done Chrono Trigger, but I know they've done like Metal Gear and a couple other things. Oh wow. So you see right away, when you come into these residences, that they're a little run down. They're not the same as they were before. And if you stand still, like the forest in the town looks familiar, but we still got a question mark in the bottom left there. He's like, yo, do something, bro. He's like shaking his arm. So go to the end, try to get some answers here. Where am I? Are you stupid? This is the Kingdom of Guardia. We're battling Magus's army? You did know that, right? Of course. Then shut your pie hole. Wow, what a chode. King Chode. Millennial Fair. What? Are you crazy? What nonsense? What a relief. They finally found Queen Len wandering up in the mountains. She must be glad to be home. I think I remember who that guy is. I want to say it's Toma. The guy who just walked in. The Magus army destroyed Zenan Bridge, so the South Continent is inaccessible. Let's talk to my man, Toma. Yeah. Are you a stranger here too? I'm Toma the Explorer. If you're buying, I'll tell you a story. How about it? Sure. Cider, please. Thanks. It's about the missing queen. She disappeared while visiting the cathedral to the west, and... Beg your pardon? What? They found her? Never mind. So, cathedral to the west. That's the last bit of info we got. So, if you want, you can go into the market. I doubt you'll have enough money at this time to buy everything you need for all your characters, but take a quick look at what they got. I have that already. Get me a karate key. Bronze helm. Well, it seems like if you did grind, you'll have enough money to get what you need. All right. So we'll leave here. So we got people in like full clad armor right now. You're going to fight Magus's army? Wonderful. But remember to equip yourself with the weapons you buy. Oh, yeah, totally didn't do that. Alright. Okay, so I'm actually going to check through the forest here. Now, some more little garlic juniors. That's a trick. Alright, so we're gonna want to go to the Guardia Castle. I was thinking, they made this game called Blue Dragon, and it had character design by Akira Toriyama, and it was really well done. I thought it was pretty neat, and I keep thinking, man, what if they remade this game with like the same graphics, or well, up-to-date graphics now? It'd be so badass. So that monster dropped a shelter. Like he rustles the bushes there. This is a pretty smart game, man. And these bushes rustle too. So when you click on it, you're like, maybe I'll get another shelter from that stupid monster. Oh, fooled you. But yeah, I really think that if they were to do a remake of that game... Oops, I might die. Oh, that was pretty close. Oh, my phone's ringing. So yeah, what was I saying? If they ever made like a remake, that'd be so cool. Like I know they've done HD remakes of games that were on PlayStation, what have you, PlayStation 2. So pretty please, Square Enix, finish the series or remake it, because there are so many people out there that would love to play it. Dead serious. Come here to Guardia Castle. Halt, who goes there? Check out that hair. Where are you from, son? Are you one of Magus's troopers? Hardly. This kid never would have made this cut. Show us your stamp collection, son. So apparently this guy looks like a chump. Chrono looks weak. This kid would have never made the cut. So you tell me I look like a shrimp? Yeah, now beat it, shrimp. What the? Stop that at once. Yo, I've been taking out some serious shrooms and like bugs and stuff. They don't know what they're messing with. I got a sword, bitch. Recognize. Show your manners. This is a friend of mine. But there's something odd about him. You refuse to obey my orders? Forgive me, my lady. Please enter, sir. Giggle. Somebody's hiding something. Doesn't she look kind of familiar? Let's talk to this guy. I think this is significant. He just fucking walks away. You can't say anything else to him. Like, hello? Who the hell goes, and then walks away? Sir, I understand that you are the one who saved my dear wife, the Queen. But can you tell me what happened? Len's acting rather odd, and she seems to have lost her coral pin. Remember that, which is something she guarded with her life. Forgive me, you must be tired. We could talk about this later. Please rest in the in the knight's quarters, downstairs, to the left. It's very like, I'm not gonna do that at all. I'm gonna follow to where the Queen was. Yeah, it's not in here. Tonic. Dum, dum, dum. The Queen awaits. So, as you might have probably guessed already, the Queen is actually... Ah, there you are. Please leave us. I need to talk to this individual. Certainly, Your Highness. This would not have happened in like a real-life scenario. Would leave the Queen alone with someone? Come nearer, sir. Giggle. Fooled you, didn't I, Chrono? It's me, but everyone calls me Len. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, if it's lean or leany, or I'm going to say it's Len. I'm so relieved you're here. We barely know each other, but somehow I knew you'd come for me. I gotta do a girly voice. It's only appropriate. Thank you, Chrono. Something's wrong. I don't see anything. What are you talking about? What's happening? It feels like I'm being torn apart. It got green. Help me, Chrono! I'm scared! Please, Chrono! Help me! It looks like he kicks her. She just like shatters. He just brushes it off like nothing happened. It's so awkward too. Like there's no music. There's all that pretty music. Now it's all gone. Oh yeah, I think if you talk. Has she dismissed you already? You were polite, of course. You didn't do anything funny, did you? What the fuck is that supposed to mean? Like, funny. If we did, it's none of your business. So, of course not. Are you sure? Yo, dip out of this bit. I'd be dipping out of there so fast. So she just straight up disappeared. Like, what was that about, man? Chrono! You're okay. Did you find the girl? Gone? What do you mean she's gone? I didn't say anything, man. It's just as I thought. I knew I recognized her. And this looks identical to the castle in our time. I'll bet they mistook that girl for her ancestor. You see, she's a member of the royal family in our time. She's Princess Nadia. Whoa! Marl, this is Princess Nadia. Marl, that is, Princess Nadia, is a descendant of Queen Len. Baby comes out and his headbutts. Queen Len has been kidnapped. As I recall, someone was supposed to have saved her, but history has been changed. Marl looks so much like Len that they probably called off their search when she appeared here. But if the real queen is killed... Oh no. Marl will simply disappear. There might still be time. If we can save Len, history as we know it should remain unchanged. Wow. Something must have happened to the queen in this area. As a result, Princess Nadia ceases to exist. Hurry, we have to find the real queen. Tight. Greatest game ever. Alright, I gotta stop doing that. I love the music in this game way too much. Alright, so she's kind of weak. I guess it might be smart to grind again. Maybe to like level 5 or something, to make sure that I have all their best gear. So I'm going to take a quick break and be right back. Now, once you level up, I try to make sure that both of my characters are at level 5. As you can see there. Come in here with your hard-earned cash and buy the equipment you need. There we are. At least have one of those. Alright. So, after that, what were the clues we got? Something about a bobby pin and something to the west, was it? Yeah. Queen is gone! So, head on over here. The cathedral. If you pay close attention to what they say, they're like highly suspect. We want nothing but world peace, or a piece of the world. You might like to stick around for the organ recital. It's a real killer. People wouldn't know what to do with themselves in a truly peaceful world. My, what delicious, delightful looking humans. Humans? What? Oh dear, it looks like you could use some food and a place to rest. What's this we got here? What did you find? A hairpin. That's Guardia's royal crest. Oh snap. What a quite a turn of events. So, if you were grinding a little bit, or you had time to, oh, don't do it. All right. So you can use a double tech now called Fire Whirl, which is pretty useful in this battle here. You can pick out 2 or 3 of them if you're lucky. See if they move a little bit. Damn, they're not going to move anymore. All right, so I can only take out 2 this time. I should actually show that. Let's see here. Because it looks pretty neat. I like these old animations. So classic, man. Alright. And that wipes them out pretty quick. Phew, that was close. What? What the hell? Lower thine guard, and thou art allowing the enemy in. Thou art here to save the queen? The lair is deep within. Will thee accompany me? It's like, a frog? Chrono, it's a talking frog! I hate frogs! My guise doth not incur thy trust. Very well, do as thee please, but I shall save the queen. Wait! You don't seem like a bad, frog person thing. I mean, Chrono, what should we do? Go with the frog. I'll just have to handle it. I mean, deal with him. What's your name? Frog. Even though some of us might know what his real name is. Frog will do. Pump the muscles. Alright, nice to meet you, Frog. Mayhap a hidden door lurks nigh. Let us search the environs. So, you can look all around this place, but What did they say? Something about an organ festival? It's kill her. So kind of a subtle hint. There you go. So we got new enemies in this area. Diablos. Luca got knocked out. One cool thing about having Frog in your team is that he has the slurp ability. I mean, I don't think I'd want to get slurped by a frog, but hey, in a pinch, if you need to get healed, doesn't seem like such a bad thing. In retrospect, I should have used a shelter before I came in here. Shelters are very handy because you can use them at save points, much like tents or cabins in Final Fantasy. Ooh, Final Fantasy. Yeah, they just recently they said that their game is coming out in September 30th. The ones we ate recently weren't so bad, and those 2 soldiers we caught look rather plump and juicy. Yakra's so smart. His plan to capture the Chancellor and take his place worked perfectly. And I think that's the guy who was like, and walked away from us when we were in the castle. Now the Queen's captive, and the castle's in an uproar. This is rich! I'll look in on Magus' statue before my shift. Look in on Magus' statue before my shift. Yeah, where is that? Oh. Like, what? I think this might be the wall that... Yes! Oh dear Magus, your flashing eyes like stars and flowing hair, like waves atop the sea. No sad sunny day nor any frightful bright place can get us down. As long as you're near, there's nothing to fear. These guys are shadow boxing. I never came in here before. I've always looked for it. That's why I went yes when I came in here. I never solved the mystery as to where the secret was. So this is his statue. I never once found this. I just saw that little nook on the side of the wall, and I figured, what the hell? I'll hug the wall. I'm going to come back to there. But yeah, in all my time of playing this game, I always heard that there's a secret room in here. Never found it till just now. That's pretty funny. Alright. So these are obviously imposters. There's no need for you to come rescue me. The Master Yakra is very kind. I've decided to stay here. Now, why don't you make yourselves at home too? Alright, so anyways, if you try to leave, they're gonna fight you. Don't be in such a hurry to leave, tee. So, kill these mofos. And I'm gonna get my items. Probably have to fight these guys too, though. My dear Magus. So they repeat the same kind of like chant, I guess. It's the song. Speed belt? Cool. I didn't know you can get one of those so early in the game. Defender. Oh my god, it's so... Man, that would have been so useful. I'm actually pretty upset about that. Because she is really slow. In retrospect, these guys don't really need a sight scope. Oh, I still haven't equipped the power glove. To my dude. Speed belts. I will give that to her. And I'll just keep him with the power glove. I don't think he needs a defender. More power the better. Boom, ba, boom, boom. Come join us in our singing your funeral dirge. Yeah, dirge is like a song of the dead. So, kind of figured they'd fight me. You know what? Yo, he just like Tatsumaki Senpu Kyaku'd me. He just Tatsu'd me, man. He's got some Ryu skills. Let's just see if this gets rid of them. Yeah. Success! Alright, man, I wish there was more secrets. That's really cool, though. In Magus, we don't know who he is, but apparently he's worshipped by these creatures here, so... Don't really know who exactly he is yet. But I don't know. Alright, so continuing through this layer here. Let's keep fighting. Pushing on. How am I on health? Might as well. Each slurp costs 1 MP. Not too shabby. Alright, we got 3 simple chests here. And there's a hidden item. Maiden suit's pretty good, if I remember correctly. Yeah. Alright, as you see here, there's like this mirror or some kind of cabinet. Click on it. Found a secret Naga-Et bromide. And in come the few chunks. There's a couple of them. They're after my bromide. Get them! So, if you want to, again, you can use oops, this guy. I think he might take care of him. Weakened him at least. And that item, the Naga-Et bromide, you get to use it later on in the game. And it gets you a couple really useful items. I think maybe it might be like full ethers, but those are really good. And, oh, I gotta equip that. Steel saber. Can you imagine doing this like a wooden stick? What if I never bought that sword from Melchior? Or Melchior. I would say milk. What is this? Power tab in the toilet. That thing kind of reminds me of a toilet. So these are the 2 captives that were caught. You're humans. They're hiding the queen in the back. Please rescue her. This guy's chilling. Inside this building, there's a room dedicated to Magus. Heard something about a treasure there. Yep, I found it finally. It only took me, what, 15 years? I know that in the DSi version, they have like this whole secret area where like the reptiles survived in modern times. And that's pretty cool. I didn't know that until I played it recently. All right, I'm gonna save and grind in that little area. Okay, well that was a bit of a pain in the ass, but I got all my characters to level 10. Took me longer than I expected. Holy crap, I have $14,000. That's kind of worth it. So continuing on, as we got past this to the save point, to the left there is I want to say, no, a shelter. All right, good, because I used one already. I think we want to go left first. Just make like a normal clockwise circle here. This guy's sleeping on the job. Snore, snooze. No, stop it! I said that you can't. Huh? Huh? What was that? I'll say this, you know what you're doing. Just get knocked out. Alright, we got a skull switch here, which increases the amount of bats in that room. A couple items here, tonic and a heal. A note. No entry! I don't know what you're talking about, man. No entry where? So that note is like just another hint. Like, who would write a note where there could possibly be a hidden door? Oh, so those spikes are gone now. As we go up and into the room, we can face these guys. Yay. Love that fast forward. Got an iron sword. Give that to Frog, I think. There you go, bro. Look at his face. Like, yeah! Do you want some fries? Yeah! Do you want some flies? Yeah! French fries. Yeah. I think it's a funny face. So here we have another organ. So you can only assume that their door is going to open up. Guess where it's going to be? Where they put that note, man. Disc is unclean. Alright, so take these couple chumps out, and then here we are. Use this opportunity to save and heal up because we've got a boss battle up ahead. That'll do. Prepare yourselves, Queen Len. Frog. Majesty, stand back and allow us the honor. Be careful. So they obviously know each other. Somehow they know each other. Frog and Queen Len. Yeah, it's useless to fight. No one will leave here alive. Stupid frog, it's time you jumped off this mortal coil. True for change. What? Wow. Whoa. Reverts to Yakura. Well, I like to have these two guys use their dual tech X-Strike and make sure that Luca keeps healing. It's a good tactic. It works every time. Ooh. I'm not to heal quite yet, so... Pretty sure I'm kind of OP. I think if I hit him with like 4 or 5 X-Strikes, the battle's over. Alright, let's start healing peoples. There we go. That's 3. If I'm counting correctly. 43. What? Should do it. They could only do so much back then, but it's kind of cool. The king awaits. Let us return to the castle. I thank thee, Chrono and Luca. Yes, thank you so much. Please join us. Let's see what's in here. Got mid-ether. I never check these sides. I always feel like there's something hidden. There's the real Chancellor. Phew, thank you. That monster stuffed me in there. Oh, Your Highness! As you can see, I am undamaged. I gotta pick a good, like, old guy voice. Your Highness! Let's return to the castle. You had me worried, Len. That no-good Yakura impersonating me and that no-good Yakura impersonating me and kidnapping the queen. We must create a criminal justice system in this kingdom to do away with such fiends. I failed to protect I failed to protect Queen Lyn. I have disgraced thee. Frog. That's all she mutters out, Frog. Don't go, bro. Kick-ass theme song. 'Twas a fault of mine which endangered the queen. I shall depart for good. Chrono, you hath potential to be a good swordsman. a good swordsman. Not a great one, or an excellent swordsman one day, but just a good one. They talk so much trash to the main character, he never speaks up for himself. It's not fair. A good swordsman. I just whooped ass with you, bro. Froggy, you weren't such a bad guy either. It's a dick. No one recognizes me, man. Alright, saying the same shit you did before. Your timing was perfect. Who knows what would have happened had you not saved me. By the way, where's the girl who was mistaken for me? Oh, great. Oh yeah, I forgot all about Princess Nadia. Chrono, where did Princess Nadia disappear? We may still be there. She may still be there. So here we are. Huh? What happened? Princess Nadia! Chrono? It was awful. I can't recall it at all. Then how was it awful? I was somewhere cold, dark, and lonely. Is that what it's like to die? Welcome back, Princess Nadia. We're not going to answer your question. You risked your life to help me too. Princess Nadia? Uh-oh. I guess you guys finally figured it out, huh? Sorry, Chrono. I didn't mean to deceive you. I can play this on piano. I'm Princess Nadia, my father's King Guardia the 33rd. I really enjoyed being with you at the fair, but if you had known my identity... Chrono, you wouldn't have shown me around the fair, right? Wrong. Oh, Chrono, that's why I like you! Woo! Stupid girl. The real queen's safe, right? So let's go home, Chrono. The song is beautiful. Alright, yeah, I enjoy it way too much. When I was first starting out learning how to play the violin, it was around the same time I started playing this game, all those years ago. And I learned as many of the themes in this game as I could. You get to a point when you have more than 3 characters that you get to switch them in and out. And when you do, you get to hear their own themes. I would switch out and do my best to learn everyone's theme. And I had a lot of fun doing that. Boom, 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 boom. I can kind of play this one on piano too. Ooh, I should start doing that. Doing like little piano covers. I'm gonna avoid the little garlic juniors playing with their balls. I can, Jesus. Can't avoid that fight. And then here we are. Let's go back to our own time. How do we get home? Your Highness, Princess, we... Please, call me Marl. Well then, Marl, observe. Another plot device! Wow! Luca, you're amazing! Ain't it the truth? Oh, I mean... Enough with the false modesty. You have a real gift. I would trade my royal ancestry for your genius in a heartbeat. No one would do that. No, you wouldn't. You're lying, you're dumb. Well, if you say so. Exactly. Anyway, I call this thing a gate. It's a kind of portal that takes you to the same location in a different era. Gates are very unstable, so I used the principle behind my telepod device to create a gate key. Now we can use them as we please. But why did this gate suddenly appear? Either the telepod had something to do with it, or something else made it. They should have like cued like creepy music right there. Like, now this is getting pretty weird. Let's at least head back to our own time. Alright, coming, Chrono? Phew, we're back! Chrono, Luca, why don't you come home with me to the castle? I'd like you to come over for dinner. Sorry for putting you through all that, Marl. Are you joking? That was the most fun I've had in months. And I have some new friends, too. Chrono, be a gentleman and take her home. I've got some work to do. See you soon, Luca! Chrono's a little do-boy. Does whatever the girls tell him to do. Will you escort me home, Chrono? Sure. I went through, a wormhole to make sure that you were safe. Sure, why not? And I remember when I was first playing the game, I thought to myself, wait, Luca took off. That means I shouldn't be able to go through this portal, right? And then you can. And then when I came back, I was like, oh wait, then that means I must have the gate key, right? Or did they fuck up the game? There it is. I'm a douche. It's like it's in your inventory, that's why you can. So I remember thinking maybe I could find something wrong with this game, but they made it pretty well. So yeah, now we just gotta return the queen to her kingdom, I guess, to the castle. Take her home, and then starts the next really big chapter in the game, which I'm going to save for another time. So let's get her to Guardia Castle real quick. Alright, from here I'm going to want to save, and we're back. The next part begins with the trial.